Thank you for joining us here at Offside and Out of Bounds. This is our game now!
Hey, while you're here waiting for the video to load, why not drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn your post notifications on?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you guys ready?
Let's go! Okay, Junior, what's going on, man? Thank you for everybody who tuned in here. Hope you enjoyed that little startup video. Welcome to Lace Up Episode 2. This is going to preview June's releases for 2021. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior. Let's go!
Okay, Junior, let's take a look at the deck here. Okay, Nike LeBron 8 V2 Low Miami Nights. Now, this is actually a really nice colorway. I actually really like these. I'm not a big fan of LeBron shoes in general because they are extremely heavy, but a guy like his size, I get it. He's all, he kind of wears these style of shoes that we would have saw, back in the 90s, 2000s, right? These heavy power forward type shoes.
Yeah.
I do like the colorway. What do you think about this shoe?
It kind of plays in with that Miami scheme, but for me, I've never been a fan of his shoes. Okay. I don't know if it's just him or the fact that I just don't like the shoes. He's not someone that I'm gonna cop these shoes just because they're LeBrons. I've never really liked the style of them. That's just me. Hey, out there, you guys got different opinions. Drop them in the comments. Roast me. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, June 4th, 2021 at $180 USD. So, if you are a fan of these types of shoes, go take a look. I do like the colorway, but I'm not going to cop these. Okay, let's take a look. Nike Kobe 6 Protro Pop June 3rd, 2021. This could be some of the last little drops of Kobe we see trickling in. I'm pretty sure I saw a little tweet or an IG post from D-Book basically saying, hey, running out of Kobe's. And then DeMar had hit him back saying, oh, don't worry, I got you. Because I know
that was Ja.
Was it Ja? Okay.
Yeah, it was Ja.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a fan of the Protro. Funny enough, they came out with a stat today that this is the most worn shoe. The Protro 6 is the most worn shoe in the NBA. And that in this shoe, over 26,000 points were scored this year in this shoe.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. I like the colorway. Yeah, I like the colorway. It goes to that black and yellow Lakers jersey.
Yeah.
Just don't know about the stippling they've got on
I'm not a fan of that on this shoe. I've seen a couple ones. I don't know if it's the Grinch or whatever style it was.
Yeah.
It's kind of a light green. Not a big fan myself of that style on it, but I do like the overall shoe and the performance of it.
For sure.
Okay, let's see what else we got. Now, these are kind of interesting. So this is a Kyrie and KD collaboration. They're calling it the Dream. This is a June 5th drop. For $150, which actually is a pretty decent price point considering it's Kevin Durant's shoes actually are pretty expensive. The KD's, Kyrie's up a little bit on the kind of lower to mid end, kind of on the more affordable side. But what do you think about this kind of mashup a little bit here?
They're kind of growing on me. I'd like to see some different colorways in this though, but they definitely kind of have a nice look. I know the weight in the Kyries is pretty low, and I think the weight in the KDs are pretty low too. So these are pretty light shoes that you could kind of wear wherever you need to, casual or on the court. But for me, I would need to get a different colorway. I'm not really digging it, but
not a big red guy.
No, personally. I don't. Yeah, my shoes, I like all black, all white, or like blue and white.
Yeah,
not too much color. Maybe it's just because I'm a bland guy. I don't know when it comes to my ball shoes, but I'm kind of liking these at 150. I mean, it's an easy purchase. You know what I mean? Like, you can probably walk into wherever Sporting Line or Dick's or Foot Locker or wherever, you'd probably still be able to pick these up.
Yeah. You know what's interesting, as I'm kind of breaking this shoe down in my mind here, it's kind of got a few elements of a few different shoes, it looks like. It kind of reminds me like it's got like a bit of a Presto vibe almost, like a little bit with that cross. Even the inside where, the inner part of the arch area, you got those lines. Kind of reminds me of remember those Dennis Rodman shoes that kind of had that inside lacing?
Yeah, the Destructs. Yeah, those were I liked those back in the day.
Kind of gives me a bit of a vibe like that, but I do
Yeah.
like the little piece on the outside that kind of highlights. I think it says Air on there or something. Zoom Air, maybe that little yellow, little yellow stripe. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. I mean, we both like golf. we both like fours. I know you're a big fours guy. You're still waiting on those militaries, aren't you?
Yeah.
The Masters.
So the inside body of it, it's all yellow. So the yellow and the green kind of hits that Masters theme.
Yeah.
They're a sick looking golf shoe, just to be honest. And again, I love the fours.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure if the 4 is going to be a comfortable golf shoe.
Yeah.
That's my only concern.
For me, Nike's missed the mark on a few of their golf shoes. They're actually very narrow in some cases. If they have a legitimate spike that pops out, like on some of the Roshis, I've found that they're a little bit uncomfortable and put added pressure on the balls of the feet. But this is interesting because this is more of a flat shoe, and it's going to have a good chunk of rubber, as you would expect from a Jordan 4 of this era.
Which could be beneficial for wearing these for a long day. 3-4 hours of just constant movement.
Yeah.
They'll hold up to your swing impact, to your feet twisting. They definitely will hold up because they hold up on the court. So there's no reason why they wouldn't hold up on the golf course. Again, I would probably have to try these on and walk around in them just to see kind of how kind of see how everything kind of fits and wears.
Yeah.
But if they do have the same comfort as a 4, then I probably would cop these for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm probably on the same side of the fence there. These look like a cop if they are comfortable, and I don't feel that pressure that I've gotten in some of the other Nikes in the past. Okay, let's see what we got up next here. Okay, we got the Nike Little Posite 1, white, black, yellow, 180. Foam Posites, I'm not a big fan. I don't know. I know people kind of flock to this shoe. It's just not comfortable. No. Have you had a pair of these before?
No, Leaf scored, William Nylander. I've been wanting to try out the foams, not the Little Posites, but the Foamoposites.
I think these are coming in a men's as well.
Yeah, I like the look of them, like all black though. I think all black looks really clean, or all white looks really clean. Mm-hmm. Just because for me, like that brings me back to the pennies, the penny twos. So there's a bit of nostalgia, for me in that shoe because the penny twos are like some of my favorite shoes ever.
Yeah.
But I don't like the look of these. They're kind of look like a high boot. And I don't know how the comfort level in these would be. Like you said, they were a little bit uncomfortable. I've never owned them, so I don't.
They're kind of stiff for me. Like that, that really reinforced carbon fiber, and you're seeing that on the outside of the sole, on the outer part of the edge. Just not comfortable for me personally. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, hey, we coming hot off. I believe it was the pooch of the month. Maybe it wasn't the pooch of the month. I don't know if the Reebok was a pooch, but we were ripping up the pumps.
The kamikazes. The
kamikazes. That's right. Yeah. Oh man, Sean Kemp.
So bad.
We asked for them, and they're here. Retro the Iversons. So Here you go. You got the questions. Great toe.
What do you think? Like these. I like them.
These are nice. Yeah,
these are a smart shoe. If you're gonna wear them casually or ball in them, I mean, I think they have a real nice look to them. They don't look like the step overs. I'm not a big fan of the step overs,
which are coming out this month as well.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I just ruined the surprise of probably what's coming soon. But nonetheless, I do like these. Obviously, would like to see if they come out with any other different colorways.
Want that sparkle blue back on the toe.
Yeah, that's one that I would be looking for. But if I see them and I've got the 120 to toss, I might take a flyer on them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I do like an all white shoe. These are just they're kind of a little bland, right? If I'm gonna pick up one of these, I want that electric blue that they had there. Almost kind of has like a shine to it, like scales on a fish or something like that.
Yeah,
I kind of like those a little bit better. I'm not a big Reebok guy either, so I'm gonna pass on these. Okay, so we talked about them. Here they are, step overs. Rest in peace, Tai Lu. Not really.
Figuratively speaking.
Yes.
His career, rest in peace.
Yeah, as far as a player goes, after that step over. I don't like these.
No.
I don't like what they tried to do here with rolling up on the outer part of the sole or where the toe is area. I just don't like I actually don't like anything about them.
No. They look like something you'd get at a Walmart. Like you're expecting to see Shaq's logo where it says
I was just going to say Shaq Walmart. Like, it's so funny. I was just going to say that. It kind of reminds
me. Shout out to Shaq for making basketball shoes affordable for everyone in the world to get them. So.
Yes. Thank you, Shaq. And Starbury as well.
Yeah, big respect.
Stephon Marbury, way to go, buddy. Okay, now we're getting right into my lane of everyday casual shoes.
100%.
So Nike Air Max 90 is my personal favorite shoe of all time. Outside of Jordans and stuff like that, I'm talking about a shoe that I will consistently, you will see me in that shoe.
Yeah.
Currently being up a pair from like 8 years ago. Still, Those are my gardening shoes. The cork version, which is interesting. So they've done some cork in the past. What's your take on these?
I've got a few pairs of custom 90s that I did Nike ID on. So I kind of built my own shoe. I find sometimes comfort, you got to break them in like crazy because if you don't break them in, these things are going to ruin your feet, especially if you're trying to wear them every day, right? So I do have a pair that are in the rotation, but they're like, you could bend them in half and they're not going anywhere. So they've been worn in really well.
Yeah.
I do love the shoe. I love the look of the shoe, the on-foot look, not just the look on its own.
Yeah.
These not too certain with this like kind of denim look mixed with the cork. I think that the color choice of the blue and the brown play really well off each other.
Yeah.
With that kind of taupe interior, I really like they look really nice. It's just if that denim outer, that's going to take a lot of work to get that worn in. So,
how does it wear? How does it
crease
up and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I like these. I mean, I love the colorway. It kind of gives you a bit of Timberland kind of boot feel when you see some of those colors. Yeah,
running cross country in these.
Yeah, they look really nice. I mean, these will look real sharp with a nice pair of jeans for sure.
Oh, for sure.
150 is a heavy price tag though.
For a pair of 90s.
I know the 90s are going up. And this is when you mention the customs. This is when you start looking at maybe going custom because they're probably around $180, $200.
Yeah.
And these are US prices. So once you're in that range, you might be looking at doing your own custom colorway. Although I've been down that road before, and man, it's tough to make a decision and pull the trigger with all the color options you have.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, no. For me, I like those premium 90s. Like, I really want that premium leather, which I haven't seen in many years now. These look really cool, though. I definitely like these. These are rugby editions.
Rugby 90s. Or football.
Yeah, it might be football. Kind of look like a football dimple.
Like a Cincinnati Bengal colorway.
Yeah, these are really, really nice, though. Actually, I wouldn't think to buy an orange shoe, but these actually really pop. And it kind of almost resembles I know it's a football, but it's kind of look like a basketball on the side a little bit. And being a huge basketball fan, I might try to sell them as such.
Well, you look at the tongue, it looks like the stitching of a football.
Definitely stitching of a football, yeah. Okay, cool. What do you think about these, though?
I don't know. For me,
doesn't move the dial?
Color's not my style, but again, they're 90s, so you can't go wrong with a 90.
Yeah. All right. These were interesting. So the Nike Air Force Ones are flying right now. The paint drippings. What do you think about this kind of take on this kind of shoe? You see a lot of custom shoes coming out now with this kind of style, and like you said, hey, let me jump on this too, right?
Not for me. For me, I'm a high Air Force One, but like back in the day when it came with the strap. The strap that hung off the back, a la Fila. These new AF1s, I mean, it's a basic shoe, right? Like everyone's got a pair of Air Force One. Not a big fan of them. They're a little clunky. Obviously, they're just a casual shoe, but I mean, trying to jump on a style or a fad, I mean, I guess you could. They'll probably sell pretty well at $110. I mean, price point's not that high, so they'll move. But for me, these aren't something that I'm going to be waiting up on the sneaker app to try and grab.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Air Force Ones in general. They're heavy. I don't like them. I don't like the sole. It just doesn't bend the way that my foot likes to bend. And I like the idea of the paint, but I think they missed the mark on this.
Yeah.
I think they missed the mark with the colors that they selected here. Okay, the pooch of the month. Okay, so who went wild? Do you want to put any picks on what brand this might be?
Anyone in the comments, drop your pick for the pooch.
Yeah. Which brand is putting out the poochiest right now?
Since this is our second pooch, I'm gonna ride the hot streak and go with Reebok.
So we have a Reebok here. So it's a Ghostbusters times Reebok Insta Pump Fury. I mean,
oh my God! Why?
You know what? Just the name alone is the pooch of the month.
Oh my God! Why? It's like they just devalued the Ghostbusters brand with this shoe.
I think they just devalued their own brand.
They've already done that 1,000 times.
With what they've been putting out. We didn't include it, but they have Nerf pumps that are coming out now. Dude, and while it sounds kind of cool for someone who might have grown up in the era of Nerf, it doesn't belong on a shoe.
How do you follow up a Kamikaze Low release with this? Now you sprinkled a couple Iversons in there, but you can't do this the month after you release the Kamikaze Low. Like, come on, Reebok. I mean, is
this one of these things where they're just trying to have, and I might be in the minority here. I don't think I am, but like you see some of these really high Balenciagas and so on with these, what I would consider to be a weird shoe. It's not your typical kind of shoe. Is that them trying to keep involved here and go with something really ugly that becomes fashionable?
But they're not. Just because a bunch of people wear them don't make it fashionable. Those Balenciaga sock shoes are the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life.
I agree.
There's absolutely no style. What, just because someone's charging $1,200 for them that makes it fashionable? Get out of here. These can get out of here too.
Okay.
They're hurting my eyes.
All right, we got to go with these ones. I mean, the other thing is if we're thinking about Ghostbusters, I mean, was there really like any red? Was there red or like pink in Ghostbusters? Slimer was like green. There was ooze.
No, the ooze. Yeah, the ooze that they found in the sewer was pink. Okay. But that was part 2. That was with Vigo.
I don't know. Okay. These are terrible. Sorry, Reebok. Yeah. Just give us the blue toe Iverson questions, please.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the lace up. That's the wrap for us. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Please smash that subscribe button. Hit the like and drop a like for us. Hit the comments up. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the month of June or beyond the horizon. What do you want to see from these companies? So please let us know. We thank you as always. We appreciate you. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior.
See you real soon.